Hey everybody, this is going to be the first ever review of a mini album or album. This is EXO's new album that just came out. I got a couple of people who wanted me to do this one, so we're going to do it. It's not going to be a reaction video because I actually took more time and studied their songs a little more than just the first listen and then just go from there. I also did my little homework to know what certain things meant and why they chose the title and stuff like that. So these are all my thoughts and my opinions on the songs. Not everybody's gonna agree with me, and that is perfectly fine. But let's get started on the first song. As you know, the first track is Call Me Baby, which is their titled single, the one they used to promote the whole album. It has a 90s style feel to it. The harmonies are real good, you know, they have tons of harmonies in there. Their English was a little, I mean, the Call Me Baby part was fine, but the part that made me giggle quite a bit was never don't mind about a thing. Now, I've been trying to figure out exactly what they were trying to say. Never don't mind about a thing. So, is he saying like he doesn't mind about a thing or she don't mind about a thing? Like, I'm not really sure what he meant by that. When I did my English one, I said no need to worry about a thing because that seemed like the right thing to have been said, but I could have been wrong when I wrote it. But anyways, yeah, the meaning of it, you know, is just based on he wants to be, you know, he wants to be with a girl, he wants her to call him baby, and he wants to be together, blah blah blah. All in all though, I really liked the song. I thought it was real catchy, and I thought the 90s feel is what really got me hooked. So I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10 just because of that. The 90s feel to it was what got me hooked to the song. Number 2 is Transformer. That one had a hip hop feel to it, and I do like hip hop too. I mean, I like all sorts of music. There was more rap, which I thought was really smart because when you're doing hip-hop, it sounds weird when you do more singing than rapping. So they did more rap here. It was great harmonies. The finish was pretty decent. There was no big, you know, vocal finish though. So I felt like it was lacking a little bit with it just because, you know, most songs, they're gonna have those big finishes because they want to showcase their voices and they want to really bring out the vocals. But I guess since it was more of a hip-hop, they were trying to go more relaxed. The English, they had more English, everything was better pronounced. I didn't see anything wrong with it. Meaning of the song seems to have, to my perspective, was she's like a tough girl, you know, she kinda, it's like a fight to get her, but he wants her, that's why he wants her, you know, she's kinda tough to get, but he wants her. So I gave this one also an 8 out of 10. I thought it was, you know, the rap seemed well put in place along with the singing, so I thought it was good. Next one is number 3, which is What If. I feel like it's like a popish R&B style, like a B2K song. That's the style I got from it, like big time, big time. It's another more 90s feel, well, 2090s feel. Mellow singing, the ad-libs, you know, all the extra razzle-dazzle that we heard in this song just didn't do it for me because it's an R&B song, so I expected a lot more runs, and it just kind of didn't do that. They had the ad-libs in there, but it just wasn't quite enough. I felt like they should have let Dio do more of those ad-libs because he does a really good job at hitting those R&B style runs. I didn't hear any English. I could have been wrong though, but I didn't hear any English. Meaning of the song: lost the one you loved, you know, loser in the love of the game of love. Now he regrets it, kind of thing. All in all though, I still love the meaning of the song, so I gave it a 9 out of 10 because of the meaning rather than the lack of runs for an R&B song. Also because it's another 90s style R&B, so I felt like it was right at home for me. And yeah, I gave it a 9 out of 10. Next song is My Answer. Now, this song I thought was beautiful. Oh man, it was just, as soon as it started, it caught me. Like, it was that good. It's a ballad, which I'm not really, I love ballads and then I kind of don't. Kind of just depends on my, you know, how I feel that day. And it was just a piano accompaniment, which in this case, less is more. You guys have to remember that. Less is more, and sometimes. And I think they did this for that reason, to focus on the vocals and to focus on the lyrics, you know, portray the emotion of the lyrics. So I thought it was really smart. Beautiful harmonies, ad-libs were spot on. There was nothing wrong with those ad-libs. I mean, I loved it, the runs, everything. The whole song was just perfect in my eyes. There was a lot of English, pronunciation was pretty good. Meaning was kind of the same as What If, you know, it was a mistake, but he still loves her, you know, she's still the one for him. So she will always be his answer to whatever comes, you know what I mean? So all in all, I love this song. I thought it was beautiful, well put together, well written. I'm gonna give this one a 10 out of 10. It was perfect, it was perfect. The next song is Exodus, and the meaning of Exodus is to depart. Most of you probably know of it as departing of the Israelites from Egypt under Moses. So that's basically what we're thinking as we hear that word, is a going out, to depart. It has a 90s R&B kind of feel to it too. Vocals, harmony was really good, but I gotta say the main vocals of the song, like the whole melody of the song, was kind of boring. It was, you know, it's a good song to hear in the background, but not a good enough song to stop what you're doing to listen to the song. You know what I mean? Ad-libs were nice though. I feel like they were one of those songs that it was like, okay, well, we need to spice it up somehow, so let's just throw in some ad-libs at the end. Like, it was very predictable where they put it and how they put it and what they said and how they sang it. It was very predictable. Like, that's exactly what they had in mind. They thought it was kind of dull, so they said, let's throw in some ad-libs and go with it. English was good, and I like that they're putting more English in it, and it makes more sense, you know. A lot of the English, you know, we usually see it awkwardly placed everywhere, but this one, I think, with this song in particular, was well thought out, and the English was really well placed, which is very weird for SM because they usually do very bad at that. So they've improved a lot for EXO. Meaning of the song is a bad girl he fell in love with, and he's trying to escape, you know, he's trying to exit. He's trying to exodus. He's trying to depart from the chaos, I guess you can say. I don't personally like the song because, like I said, it's kind of boring. But I still gave it a 5 out of 10 because it still had a lot of potential to be a great song because the lyrics were really good. I just felt like it was the melody and the ad-libs and all that extra razzle-dazzle was just thrown in the end. I felt like it could have been thrown in within the rest of the mix, and it probably would have spiced it up throughout the song. I had to wait all the way to the end just to get that. It was kind of boring. Sorry, guys. The next one is El Dorado. Now, for some of you who don't know, in Spanish that means the golden one. And when I looked it up to make sure I understood exactly what this song was going to be about, it told me it's supposed to be a legend about a king who painted himself gold or put gold on him or something in that case, and a legend was made that, you know, people try to go look for his city, and I'm guessing it was kind of like, you know, Atlantis, the lost city, so it has the same kind of concept of that. So, you know, people were searching all over to find his city and the king, and obviously he probably had gold and all that stuff, so people were searching for it, and now it's just another myth. So I guess you can say it could be like a paradise, which is pretty much the meaning of the song. He wants to find that paradise. The style is a pop melody, but the melody seems to jump a lot. Like, I thought because it's El Dorado, it would have had a more Spanish feel to it, but it actually has less Spanish feel to it, which I felt like they missed that mark. Like, dang, they should have had more of a guitar, kind of like a Santana feel to it. You know what I mean? I feel if they would have done that, it would have brought more life to the El Dorado that they were trying to do. Harmonies were good, awesome runs, ad-libs were awesome. Everything just vocally was perfect. The vocals were great. Rapping was good. It was, you know, well put. Everything was perfect. English was It was good. Obviously, the song I felt could have been better. I felt it could have been more of a Spanish feel, like I've been saying. So because of that, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. The next song is Playboy. Had an R&B feel. Vocals were fair vocals. Harmonies were great, of course. But the high note was really, really good. I mean, spot on. It was just perfect. English was good. I'm not quite sure though if I liked how it was just like randomly put in there. I mean, it made sense where it was put, but I just feel like it was kind of awkward too in a way, if you catch my drift. It was pretty much a reverse of Exodus. The meaning of the song was bad boy, you know, he's playboy. He, you know, was gonna make her be naughty or whatever the case. And even though she didn't want it, the more she didn't want it, the more he wanted it, kind of thing, you know. So it's pretty much a typical boy or any person in that manner, because I know girls can be like that too. I wasn't really feeling the song. I felt they put all the guitar in this. Was it this song that they put the guitar in? I'm not sure. It was one of these last couple of songs that they had more guitar, and I'm thinking, dude, this should have been in El Dorado. I think it was this song. I'm gonna give it 4 out of 10. I gave it 4 because that high note gave it more than I probably would have given it. Sorry guys. Number 8 is Hurt. I don't know if any of you guys got the vibe, but I got a Britney Spears vibe to it. So there was no big high notes, because if it was a Britney style vibe, Britney don't sing like that. You know, it's real plain Jane. She just kind of like sing talks, I guess you could say. And that's pretty much what the whole song was about. It was like that. It was, harmonies were, of course, EXO harmonies, SM and their harmonies are always gonna be beautiful. Like that's just how it's gonna be. The song just felt like it was missing something, and it could have been that. It could have been more rap. I don't know. Something was missing though. It just felt like it was missing something. But I liked the melody though. I loved it. I love the melody. The melody was awesome. The meaning of the song was expected love to, you know, he was expecting a great love romance, and instead he just got his heart broken. You know, I like the song. I still give it 8 out of 10, even though it was kind of, you know, one of those songs that you hear in the background you don't really pay attention to. The next song is Lady Luck. Lady Luck is an R&B-ish pop style ballad. Vocals were good. I like the rap, how it mixed with the rap and singing, and I like the beginning part where it was like it sounded like a beatboxer. You know, I thought that was real cool. There was not too much English in it, which was fine with me, and it was good pronunciation even with the English parts anyways. The meaning of the song was a perfect dream girl, kind of like an angel, I guess, you know. I liked it. It was alright. You know, it wasn't like the best song in the world, but it was pretty good. So I gave it a 7 out of 10. Last one is Beautiful. It has a, you know, it's a pop song. It has the new age kind of pop feel to it. Vocals were catchy chorus. I love the chorus. It was real mellow. The harmonies in this one was a lot less than all the other songs. Besides My Answer and Beautiful were the ones that had less harmonies. But in this case, they actually worked with it, because sometimes having way too many harmonies kind of cuts down on the whole song itself. English, there was not too much English, besides, you know, the beautiful, you're beautiful, whatever. And the ad-libs were also in English, which I thought was really cool, that they had the ad-libs in English. The meaning of the song is, you know, he's describing the girl he loves. I mean, you can't get any more detailed than that. He was describing the girl he loves. So I gave it a 9 out of 10. It was a nice song to end the album. Let me know if you guys want me to review another album, another mini album, whatever the case may be, and I'll be more than happy to review it. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you like what I'm doing, and let me know if what you guys think of the album. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys agree with me on what I've said about it, what parts of the songs what song did you really like? I want to know in the comments, so let me know. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support. Keep smiling, stay beautiful, and I'll see you next time.